What's going on, campers? Campfacer here. Welcome back to another Texas Chainsaw Massacre the game video. Today's video is going to go over my idea for a gameplay mode that we talked about yesterday. Let's get into it.
Campfacer.
So what's going on, campers? I am Campfacer. Welcome to the channel. Make sure to like, subscribe, click notifications to all so you don't miss a video or a live stream in the future, because here at the camp we play a lot of games and I invite the community to the games. So if you're here and you're in the chat, I'll get you into the games. Do it right now. That's all I ask of you guys. Thank you. Let's get into the video. So today, you guys, we're talking about Texas Chainsaw Massacre the game. If you haven't heard of Texas Chainsaw Massacre the game, it's put out by the same developers, Gun Interactive, also known as Gun Media, that also released Friday the 13th the game. They've been working on Texas Chainsaw for the past couple years. It's actually due to come out this year in 2023. If you guys haven't seen the film, this game is based on the 1974 original Texas Chainsaw Massacre film. It's going to be, the story of the game is months leading up to the events that happen in that film. So it's kind of a little bit of a backstory with some new characters involved and so on. But the game is a multiplayer, asymmetrical horror game. It's going to be a little different. It's going to be 4 survivors versus 3 online killers, which is the Sawyer family. You get to be characters such as Leatherface, the Hitchhiker, the Cook. There's new characters involved, which is Sissy and Johnny. Those characters are part of the backstory. There's a handful of victims you get to choose from, but again, you can only pick 4 victims and 3 killers. So it's going to be a little bit different, and it's going to be a stealth-based game. So that means like you're going to be sneaky, you got to use your perks, work as a team, and try to survive the night and escape the Slaughter family house. And that's how you win the match. And if you're a killer, the object of the game is don't let them escape. Kill them. They're trespassing on your property. Chop them up for barbecue and enjoy the dinner. This is going to be a lot of fun, you guys. Now, Gun Interactive's idea behind this game is to start the match up. You're tied up and you're trying to escape the house. So maybe you're breaking free in the beginning of the match. And it's stealth-based, so you can't fight the Slaughter family. You can only fend them off if you bump into them and try to escape and hide in the corners or hide in the shadows. So it's going to be a very sneaky game, sneaking around, trying to be quiet and find keys to unlock doors and such, and work your way up and escape. Now, my whole idea behind this new gameplay mode that's my idea isn't trying to rob Gun Interactive and change the game. My idea was to maybe add a little bit to this game, because after a while, again, you guys, this is my most anticipated game of the year of 2023. I am more excited about this game than any game I've been in a long time. So I'm a little bit nervous that this gameplay mode that Gun's got going on is, what if it gets a little bit old doing the same thing over and over and over and over? So my idea was, what if you start the quick play and either it picks the core mode that Gun's got going to try to escape the house, or it randomizes and goes to, like, let's just say my mode, okay? Now my mode, let's get into my mode. I'm going over this because the video I made yesterday, some people got confused. They thought I was talking about an offline story challenge mode. That's not the case. I wanted to keep it like the online quick play core game, but something a little bit different. Now, my idea isn't so much trying to escape the house. Like, you're not starting off in the house. My idea would be like you're starting off down the road. The van from the movie broke down because you ran out of gas, okay? Now, let's just say the match starts up, and out of the 4 victims, you're in the van, and one of the victims is missing. So now it chooses, like, it chose out of the 4 victims, one random person, randomizes, and it puts them inside the property of the Slaughter family house, or on the property behind the house in a shed or in a barn or in the basement of the house or upstairs or tied up to a tree. But that person's tied up in a chair or tied up to a pole or a tree. Now that, let's just say that victim can self-escape, okay? But it might take like a minute or two to untie the ropes, but they're missing. Now the object of the game is like, hey, holy crap, our van ran out of gas. We need, not only do we need to get gas, but our friend got kidnapped. Let's just say the hitchhiker kidnapped the friend. Maybe that's a little bit of an intro. Maybe it showed like the hitchhiker grab your friend and run off, okay? So now we got to find gas and we got to find our friend that's missing. So the three victims trying to find the fourth victim friend, they don't know where she or he is tied up on the property. But in this game mode, neither do the Slaughter family. They don't know where they're located either, just for balance. Because if they knew where they were tied up, they'd go running to them and either just kill them right away or camp them, okay? So now you're also looking for gas. And let's just say the gas is randomly placed on the map. It could be in one of 20 locations. Not 20 gas cans, but one of 20 locations. So it would do that so that players, whether you're on the victim side or the killer side, wouldn't memorize gas locations. Maybe they would, but it could be in one of 20. So you can waste all that time trying to find one of the 20 locations, because we don't want the killers to camp the gas. We don't want them to camp the victim. So not only do you have to find the gas, but when you do find the gas, you also notice it's chained up and locked up around the handle. So now you have to find a key to unlock that gas can. Now the key is also spawned in one of 20 locations. It could be in a dresser drawer upstairs in the house. It could be in a shed out back. It could be in the barn. It could be in the basement, and so on. So you have three things you're trying to do in this mode. You're trying to save your friend, you're trying to find the key to the gas, and you're trying to get the gas to bring it back to fill it up and escape. And not only that, you're randomly could be bumping into a Slaughter family member that could chop you up for barbecue. Now, to me, that seems creepy, right? But the most creepy point and idea behind this game mode is you're not starting off in the house. You're starting away from the house. So you're being forced, think about this, you guys, you're being forced to walk towards that Slaughter family house that we know very well from the movie. Don't go in there. That is Hell's Kitchen. We're being forced. Imagine the feeling, the sound of the music that Wes created, the vibe. Whew, that scared me. Hey. So imagine you guys being forced to walk towards the house, knowing that you have to enter that house, not knowing what's ahead of you or who's in there or where you might or who you might bump into. That to me is scarier than starting off in the house just trying to escape. You're being forced to have to find a few different things to make this match work out. And you never know what corner you're going to walk around and bump into. You could bump into Leatherface holding the chainsaw, chasing you down the hallway, a big jump scare coming out of the darkness. Man, this could be terrifying. And this would be a good way to swap up the gameplay so you're not doing the same old. And I'm not saying Gun's idea is a boring idea whatsoever. Obviously, I haven't even played the game, but this is just a fun fan discussion with you guys, the community, to come up with an idea that would also relate a lot to the film. You know, like as Kirk and Pam are looking for the gas, and one thing led to another. So the whole randomly spawning thing would be cool because you could walk around the edge of the property. Somebody could be going towards the barn through the bushes and hiding in the trees, trying to work their way to the barn or the shed while somebody's trying to go in the house. So you're trying to kill two birds with one stone, but at the same time, you don't know what you're walking into. So having to be forced to walk into that property, on the property or in the house, would be absolutely terrifying, because again, you don't know. It's all about mystery and not knowing what lies ahead of you, opposed to already being like, hey, we're already caught, we gotta escape the house. That sounds cool too, but I think my idea is it's putting you into the shoes and making you like when the match starts up. If I was playing that mode, I'd be like, I do not want to go down this driveway to that house. I don't want to do it. I see that window. I see the windows in there. I just don't want to go. And you hear like the quiet, maybe some ambient noise and build up and the wind whistling and like little creatures like a rattlesnake or something. Cause you're in Texas, you know, there's things, there's like, you guys, I've been there in real life. I've visited the property. It's scary as fuck. So this would be great. I'm glad you guys were watching this video. That's about it so far. I mean, there's been ideas on Reddit and stuff. I'll shout out some ideas that people came up with. Some people were talking about maybe doing a virtual cabin idea for the game, so we could visit like old photos in the virtual cabin. Today I was even adding an idea to the virtual cabin. What if they added the old Atari version of Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the game, in a virtual cabin? That would be a lot of fun. I mean, it's a super pixelated, cheesy Atari game, but imagine you're in the virtual cabin. You get to play that on like a little black and white TV or something, and then like visit like different things, almost like the Friday the 13th virtual cabin. Things like that you could do. That would be really cool. Or decorate your own room with posters and stuff. That would be a lot of fun. Yeah, there's a lot of fun ideas going out for from the community to this game before it's even coming out, and that's what it's all about, is sharing ideas, talking about content, and trying to make the best game we possibly can as a community and bring it to Gun Interactive, and maybe they would get some ideas from this and use it. Who knows? I mean, it doesn't hurt to talk about it. So again, I cannot wait for this game to come out. I hope you guys are as excited as I am, because this game is going to bring the community together even more than it did with Friday the 13th. I promise you that. We're here, and it's such a fun time to be a horror fan. There's a lot of cool movies coming out. There's other games coming out. That's it for today. I don't want to ramble on and on with you guys, but I want to thank you guys so much for watching. You guys are all awesome. Again, like, subscribe, click notifications to all, and I will see you guys in the next video. I want to see some comments down below. I want to see you guys. What do you guys think about this whole idea? Are you guys excited for this idea? Are you guys excited for the game? If so, leave a comment, and I will respond to you guys. And as always, campers, stay out of the woods.